we are going to review over what we did yesterday. This was division with patterns, okay? As you did yesterday, you did 33 problems, you did it in 10 minutes, and you said it was super simple. It is, okay? Now, one thing that I want you to do is I want you to remember these things because they will pop up every so often in the rest of our division that we're doing in this chapter. And so these little patterns are things that you can use to help you in doing the division, okay? Now, the first thing is, this is a basic problem. It's a basic division fact. 8 divided by 2 equals 4, okay? Now, when I did these yesterday, and I'm going to do it again today, and you'll see why, okay? I go through and I underline what? What did I underline?
All the digits.
The digits, which is what?
8, 2, and 4.
8, 2, and 4. And what did I just call that? What is that? That problem?
Multiplication.
No, it's a division problem. But what kind of a division problem is it?
Oh, simple one.
Basic problem.
It's a basic problem. It's a basic fact. Okay? In 3rd and 4th grade, you had to learn the basic facts.
Yeah.
I know that they made you memorize and learn
Flashcards.
all of these basic facts. Okay? These are things that you should know. That you don't have to sit, oh, what is 8 times 2? 8 plus 8 is 16, so 8 times 2 is 16. No, you don't have to write it down. It should be something that comes straight to you, that you can figure it out real quick. Now, the ones that you did, were like this. Here's the basic fact. 8 divided by 2 is 40. I got a 0 over here, so I bring the 0 over there. 800 divided by 2 equals 400. Think about this. 800 divided by 2. When you're dividing something by 2, aren't you dividing it in half? Okay? So what's half of 800?
400.
400. Isn't that what this problem is really asking you? Okay? So it's one way that you can sit and check to make sure that you're getting it right also. Okay? You have 8 divided by 2 is 4. You have 2 zeros here. So you bring the 2 zeros over. That's simple. Now, let's do a couple more. 8,000 divided by 2 equals
4,000.
4,000. Okay? Let's do 8,000 divided by 20. Goes to 400. You got 8s, you got 2s, you got 4s. But the one difference, this has 3 zeros and nothing. So if I'm taking nothing from this, I still end up with my 3 zeros, right? Here I got 8,000. Uh-oh, I got 1 0 here. So Dante, what do I do with this 1 0?
Take the 0 from 8,000.
Take a 0 from here, and I end up with 400. Okay? Now, I know 8 times 2, or 4 times 2 is 8, right? And then I have 1, 2, 3 zeros, and 3 zeros there. It's another way to look at it to make sure you're getting the right number of zeros. Because I think you were having a problem with that yesterday, the number of zeros in there. The one that throws you off is any of the 5s. okay? Any of the fives. And the reason why I'm saying any of the fives is because you will have 40 divided by 5, 30 divided by 5, 20 divided by 5, 50 divided by 5, and you already have a 0 in there, okay? So here, instead of this being, this is still a basic fact, 8 divided by 2. But here, it's 30 divided by 5 equals 6, right? Sure, there's a 0 here, but this number, 30, is part of your basic fact. That's what you gotta see the difference in, okay? Even though there's a 0 in it, this is where you get caught up and it's where the book is trying to trick you, okay? And I'm trying to keep you ahead of what their tricks are. So that you can say, oh, here's a trick. I'm not gonna get caught in this, okay? So be aware of it. So then if I have 30 divided by, or 300 divided by 5, I will then have 60. Because 30 is my basic fact. Okay? And there's 1 0 left over. So that's where the 1 0 comes over. Okay? If I move on to 3,000 divided by 5, this is going to equal 600. Okay? Basic fact with the 0, basic fact, and that leaves you with 2 zeros here and 2 zeros there. Now, 3,000 divided by 50 equals 60. 3,000 has 2 zeros. Take away one of them, and that leaves you with 1. Okay? You catching on to it?
Yeah.
Watch out for those tricks. Now, here's one. You have 30 divided by 5 equals 6. But if you notice, there's 2 zeros here. These 2 zeros take out those 2 zeros, so there's nothing to go over there. 500 and 500 is 1,000, right? That's 2 of the 500s. 500 and 500 is another 1,000, so now you're at 2,000. 500 and 500 is another 1,000. So now you're at 1, 2, 3,000. Doesn't it make sense? 6 500s makes that. Okay? That's the one you need to watch out for. Okay? Today, you got 2 workbook problems, 2 workbook pages, and you have we're into D's now. D1, D2, and D6. You have 3 IXLs.
Wait, which ones again?
I'll put them on the board. Okay?
I did D1 already.
Okay. You need to be keeping up with these IXLs. Today is day 1. Okay? And if you looked at your packet, you got a whole bunch of them on there. Last chapter there was a lot. This chapter there's a lot. Other chapters coming up, there's not going to be as many, but because it's multiplication and division, those are popular operations, there's going to be a lot. Okay? You want to go ahead?